welcome to another Hi event right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. I'm here at the Hilton Colombo for yet another glamorous evening, all for a good cause. Bride and Groom Wedding Magazine presents Celebrity Designer Wedding Show 2023 in aid for Indira Cancer Trust Fund. My name is Dima. Stay tuned with Hi Events to find out more. I have Pramit here with me from Bride and Groom Magazine. Now, Pramit, let's talk about this evening. It's a very special evening for a very great cause. So tell us a little bit about the event this evening.
So hi, first of all, thank you Hi for covering this event. Yeah, I'm very happy to have you here. Today's event is called the Celebrity Designer Wedding Show, and it's all about helping a special cause. That is, we are doing this event in aid of the Indira Cancer Trust. There were two objectives. One is to make people sort of check themselves for cancer, and so that they can prevent and sort of make sure they are aware of whether they have cancer, and sort of be ready for the disease before it happens. And also the other thing is to tell them that if they do have cancer, that there is life beyond. So you will see today at the event that we have a special project that we are planning on doing. And as you know, weddings are a very important part of life. Even a person who has cancer should be able to enjoy a wedding. That was the whole idea of combining a celebrity designer wedding show with the Indira Cancer Trust. That was the message we wanted to bring, and so that people also with cancer would have a sort of a idea of getting married beyond even after having cancer. That's the idea behind it.
I have Ramani Fernando here with me. Now, Ramani and her team have made all the beautiful ladies out here prettier and better looking for the event this evening. Now, Ramani, this is a glamorous event and yet an event for a good cause. Now, one would think, why a bridal show in aid for a Cancer Trust Foundation? So explain to us a little bit about the correlation between the two.
So first, let me say this: all these brides are not done by me, by our salons. You know that there is a combined effort of so many designers coming forward to do this, right? So it's a great thing because it's so nice to see everyone getting together for a cause like this. So where I'm concerned, I'm very I have a compassion where cancer is concerned, because we all know somebody who's suffering with cancer. And I have been involved with the Indira Cancer Care Trust from the inception, with the hair donation program. You know how we used to do the donation haircuts and hand it over to the Cancer Care Trust to make wigs, and it was a huge procedure, and now we've done it for about 5 years. Okay, and it's a great success. Okay, it has come to a stage where we even had to stop it now because there is too much of hair, but we will start again soon. So when this was mentioned to me about the Bride and Groom magazine, wanting to do a show like this, I thought, why not? Because this is a way where, just because you have cancer, that doesn't mean you cannot get married or you cannot dress like a bride. So this is what you're trying to put into the society now, Be positive about yourself. You can get married, you can dress as a bride, with all these lovely headgear that you're going to see today, and that is a great concept, and so all these designers have come forward to be a part of it, but I'm involved in the special unveil section, and also we are doing a few brides of Ramani Fernando salons. So it's so nice that we can do something like this. Yeah.
I have with me Dr. Lanka from the Indira Cancer Trust here with me at this event. Now, Dr. Lanka, let's talk about the event and how it came about and why a bridal show in aid for a Cancer Trust Fund.
I think it's a very unusual situation, and first time in Sri Lanka that a bridal show is being used to convey a message of cancer. I think if you look at the logo itself, it's a breast cancer ribbon. So there's a lot of meaning to this show. And Pramit, who approached us about 2 years ago before COVID, he wanted to do something meaningful. He does this every year, and I think this is the 14th show that he's doing. but he wanted to carry some meaning. So here, we at Indira Cancer Trust, we are an organization, a very young organization, been working for the last 7 years, and we work with patients with cancer while supporting them in various services, starting from medicine, psychological support, all the different 23 programs. We also advocate for basically early detection of breast cancer and also reducing the stigma for breast cancer. So today is very special because there's a separate segment called Unveil, where again, first time I think in the history of Sri Lanka as well as history globally as well, where we are targeting a specialized segment especially for patients with cancer. I don't want to say too much because I think you'll see it within the show, but it's an amazing platform, a platform which we have not used before, and we are very grateful to the organizers and so many people who supported this effort.
I have with me Roshan Mahanam, who's a trustee for the Indira Cancer Trust Fund. Now, Roshan, you are very supportive. You wear your pink shirts on a certain day of the week. You're very vocal about it. So let's talk a little bit about today's event and how important it is to have something like this.
I am a trustee of Indira Cancer Trust. Today, there are two reasons that I'm here. One is I set up my own trust on the 4th of October. One of our understandings is that anything to do with cancer, my trust will work with Indira Cancer Trust and also other like-minded charities where I'm involved with. There must be so many people who have either got a loved one, a friend who have been affected with cancer. For me, my hero, my father, whom we lost about 6 years ago, died of prostate cancer. But with all this, prior to all this, I had an involvement as a match referee for the International Cricket Council. During my time there, I noticed that in Australia, the third day of the first test in Australia, they dedicate for breast cancer. The entire ground turns into pink, and they work through in Glenn McGrath Foundation, and also in South Africa they dedicate one of the one-day internationals to breast cancer. We all know South Africans wear normally a green uniform, but that day it turns into pink. With all that, I've also read somewhere that there is a global campaign which is called On Wednesdays We Wear Pink, and I just thought first thinking of my mother, my wife, my 3 daughters, and all the females in our country and also in the world, that I need to start this silently. So for a few years I was doing it, and this show itself, I just arrived from overseas. I wouldn't have made it, but then I thought I had an obligation to be here and support this worthy cause, and also this is an excellent initiative to support this cause. And this year with Indira Cancer Trust, we are launching and opening Sri Lanka's first pediatric palliative care centre, Swarana, that's in Maharagama.
Dhananjay Bandara here with me this evening. Now, Dhananjay, let's talk about today's event, having a bridal show in tandem with or in aid for Indira Cancer Trust Fund. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, I have been working with the bride and groom for the last 10 years, over a decade. So this is a new phase for me because especially after COVID and the incident, we are having this kind of the event. Actually, I'm so grateful and it's the honor to part of it. Also collaborating with Indira Cancer Trust, I think that's the best thing I achieved.
I have with me the Delanero brothers in a very different avatar altogether. So much so that when I saw the both of you, I was in shock. Rohan, please explain.
Well, I think it's always good to do new things, right? So, but the most important thing is that we are going to be singing in this, right? So, and that's very difficult because, you know, there are places where everything is getting a bit stuck, and even breathing is extremely difficult. So I really don't know how people really are in this because it's really difficult, So, but it's a good experience, yeah, really.
Ishan, how do you feel? Are you going to be comfortable singing as well?
Well, it's going to be a challenge, but it's for a great cause. So I think Rohan and I have always challenged ourselves, especially when it comes to a good cause. So I think we are happy to do this. We have a very quick change as well, so it's quite a challenge.
Perfect. A little bit about today's event itself. It's in aid for a good cause and to share, to raise awareness. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, I think cancer is something which is an absolute menace. It has been going on for a long time. And I think the fact that this has been brought to a main stage, like something like this, like, you know, where you're showcasing the bride and groom attire and things like that, having the cancer, Indira Cancer Trust raising funds for that on a public stage like this, I think is a great thing. And we've had people who are very near and dear to us who have passed on from cancer. Ishan's mother-in-law is one, and there are so many others like that, very close friends. So I think it's, I think all of us need to get together and sort of raise the awareness and also raise funds, because there are so many, I mean, children are down with cancer today. I think I heard some statistics and I was kind of bamboozled after hearing that one. So I think it's a great cause, and we are very happy, like Ishan said, it's really, really a great thing that we are part of this. We are very happy to be part of it.
Roseanne Dias here with me, who's been running around, well, quite busy and putting everything together. Roseanne, let's talk about tonight and your contribution and how you put together this beautiful event.
Well, when Pramit came to me with the idea of doing something with celebrities for the Indira Cancer Trust, then I said, let's do a wonderful show that everyone will get involved. So we got so many designers, then we had a lot of entertainment acts together with the bridal segments, because sometimes when you see brides walking one after the other, you get bored. So we tried to mix a lot of things into it. And I think it's a success because everyone waited till the end. Usually we see people walking out of bridal shows, but everyone waited till the end, and I'm so happy that everyone enjoyed it.
Well, thank you so much for putting together something so beautiful. And your collaboration with Indira Trust Fund. Why a bridal show and, aid like this?
It's a difficult time for everyone, especially for charities like that. So I think as entertainers or people from the fashion industry, we have to collaborate with them so that they will also be able to raise funds. So it's a good initiative, and I think we will continue with them.
What a beautiful and glamorous night it has been here indeed. Until we see you again with another high event, take care and be safe.